Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are. It's coming from you from Austin, Texas. It's my phone tells me it's 93 degrees today, but it doesn't feel like 93 degrees today. It feels like maybe 79. It's very, very, very comfortable with a light breeze. Just a wonderful day, a beautiful day. I'm being told that so far it's been a mild summer. Hopefully that doesn't change in the upcoming weeks of August. September, I'm told, is going to be very, very hot before it cools off in October and November. And as we move on, just a few words about yesterday's presentation. I should have perhaps got permission before I set up my tripod and camera and filmed a presentation from that gentleman's property, but it looked deserted and I didn't feel comfortable about knocking on doors. Sometimes when you knock on doors, you may not get the response, or you may get a surprise. So I was reluctant to knock on doors. I thought I'd do a quick items of interest presentation and then move along. And I'll just tell you what you missed. The gentleman had over 100 or so, maybe more, maybe less, Land Rovers in all different models and different states of quality. Some were a little bit raggy, some of them were not. He told me they were customer vehicles. I can't imagine there was that many were all customer vehicles. Maybe this guy just loved Land Rovers. But I wanted you to see those Land Rovers. You should have seen all these Land Rovers. It was unbelievable. Just a few items, 2 items of interest today of note. I'm in a very, very special place. And I can't believe my luck. I think you'll be as impressed as I am about what I'm about to show you after the items of interest. In 1974, the gentleman who did the tightrope between the World Trade Center did that today on August 7th, 1974. He was a Frenchman named Philippe Petit, P-E-T-I-T, and he walked across the World Trade Center on a tightrope. I think they made a motion picture about it called Tightrope. I believe if you're interested in this story, maybe the motion picture will be just right up your alley. He was arrested when he got to the other side of the tower, but the charges were later dismissed. But that was quite a story. It made worldwide newspaper and television. Of course, this was before the internet and the World Wide Web, when there was a little bit more sane thinking, perhaps. But yes, this gentleman did it. He was 1,350 feet above the pavement, and 412 meters. 1,350 feet above the pavement, or 411 meters from the ground. That was 1974. Our hats are off to him. I don't know if he's still alive or not. 2007, Barry Bonds hits his 756th home run, beating Hank Aaron's record. Hank Aaron beat Babe Ruth's record, and then Barry Bonds broke Hank Aaron's record, for you baseball fans. I guess records are meant to be broken. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to close up my tripod, and I'm going to see if I can't close this tripod without too much haps. Okay, that one went up nice. That was the bottom. That was the legs. You might have heard it snap. Went to the Grateful Dead cover band last night, Dead Eye, and they were just wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna bring this down. I'm gonna bring it down. Just be patient. I am just amazed. This is an opportunity that now as we get closer, we're gonna have to lower our voice as we get closer, because this is amazing. I never thought I've witnessed this. I witnessed. I witnessed. Not too long ago. I witnessed an offspring that was just tremendously exciting, but I never thought that I would witness this. Here they are. This is, it looks like a group, a very, very old group. The best days have, oh my God, look at this. Can you believe this? This has probably never been photographed or videotaped before. Let me get my glasses off. Let's take my sunglasses off and put my prescription reading glasses on so I give you the best frame possible. If the camera is shaking, it's because I never thought that I'd get the opportunity to see this. Let me get a wide angle lens here for you. Holy cow, there they are. Now it's going to be difficult, if not impossible, to identify the sex of these tables because of their sheer age. Bowing is a very, very common ailment for senior tables. This one is, as you can see, it's just bowed. It may have been in service in a, I don't know. Maybe they used the top of this particular table to store heavy objects. Now, it's almost impossible to determine the sex of these tables living together. I think they feel more comfortable in groups as they get older. These are the oldest, probably the oldest tables on record in one place at the same time. Again, I'm trying to identify the males and the females, or maybe the gender neutral tables, but here's another bowing, if you can see, just bowing again. Unbelievable. And just want to keep our voices down. We don't want to disturb them. These tables have served many, many picnics, many, many functions, many, many celebrations, bar mitzvahs, outdoor weddings, picnics, concerts. Look at them. Some of them look like they've been abused in some fashion. Some of them just seem to just be seniors. I mean, you're just unbelievable. I'm sorry if I'm shaking. I am just taken aback. Never in my whole. Look at this. Here's another example of a table. This table's got to be over. Oh my God. Look at the bow on that. That's got to be. Now, these aren't all wood tables. These are combination lumber, wood, and steel or metal-based tables, which is very, very uncommon. Usually a picnic table is all wood. So these are definitely a rare species of table, which is good because a lot of the legs on a picnic table will rot when they become wet over time. So these, I'll have to look this up. I'm sorry about the shaking. I can't get over it. And this is heartbreaking to see. This is a table. This table has seen better days. There's no doubt about it. This table is a victim of foul play, perhaps. It's been in some kind of altercation. Perhaps this was caused by another table. And it's amazing that this table is still alive with that severe injury. It's just, and again, I would guess this would be a male, only because of the extent of the damage. I mean, this horrific damage. I mean, this must have been this could have been caused by it doesn't look like a lightning strike. It looks like it's of a human origin, just from the looks of the breaks. And you know, it looks like it was done intentionally. I'm thinking it was intentionally. This could have been a skirmish over shade trees, positioning in the group. Maybe it was an unpaid debt. This is serious. I've never seen this kind of horrific damage before inflicted on a picnic table. And like I say, I'm terribly disappointed not to be able to tell you the actual sex and gender. Here's another one. This one is just kind of, this may be the matriarch, or the patriarch of the group. It's separating itself, and it looks like it's in better shape. Just look at if these tables could talk, it would be amazing what they would tell us. Unbelievable. How many picnics, how many family gatherings, how many celebrations of all kinds, windswept fields, and here they are all together just to kind of, and I imagine they have programs for them in their waning years, exercise programs and dance classes, and they're well taken care of and fed. And this is where they're going to spend, I guess, the twilight of their years. Oh my God, I just can't get over it. I'm going to have to talk to the organization that handles these kind of discoveries, because this is above my pay grade. I've never seen, and I believe it looks like a composite wood, but it could be. It's hard to identify just from the sheer age of the tables what kind of wood was used and where they actually came from. Tables like this they're just hard to identify. It'd be easier to identify a mummy. At least you'd know the mummy was from Egypt. But I'd just be guessing the origins of these tables. And I mean, I'm gonna have to come back with a team of researchers from Caltech, or maybe University of Austin, and I'll call my sister. She used to be a registered nurse when she was working. Maybe she can help identify. Big engine, not too big, but big enough where I looked up. If you have to look up, it's a big engine. If an engine takes your thought away, or takes your concentration away, or rings in your eardrum, that is a big engine. Again, I'm sorry to offend anybody. Maybe this video is not for children. I didn't expect to see this kind of carnage. They're probably giving this table some, I would hope, some kind of painkiller or something. That's not a COVID cough. I mean, just look at this. This is, a lot of people will say, well, maybe it was self-inflicted. Maybe this table flew itself off a cliff near a campsite, perhaps. What the heck is that? Jeez. It doesn't sound like an engine, but it's loud. I don't believe this. It's not common for picnic tables to self-inflict any kind of carnage on themselves. It's very rare that a picnic table takes its own life. But I'm not going to show any more of these graphic photographs of this particular table. I mean, I don't like the medical reports, and certainly that is a medical report. You can see here a piece. See that piece? Maybe I should get it closer. See the piece? That's a violent break right there. Now I've seen some breaks in particular breaks, but I've never seen anything this violent. This is, like I say, this is above my pay grade. I just hope that these tables are comfortable and will remain comfortable until the end. Look at the bowing on this. As far as the gender reveal here, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to identify. I'm going to have a hard time identifying the gender and the species. There's no doubt about it. I've never seen picnic tables with a base of metal and a top layer or plank of wood. Again, the bowing is common in this age group. Look at the bowing on that one. Can you see it? Can you? Let me try to get there. Can you see the way the wood is bowing? Look at it. See? It's bowing. If that's the right word. I'm gonna have to get some colleagues from the college and so I'm just gonna walk away slowly. I'm gonna walk backwards. I want to keep my voice down. I want to respect the wishes of these senior park benches. And I'm just going to move away slowly. I do not want to disturb them any more than I have already disturbed them. Truly a scientific find. And I was just minding my own business. Just minding my own business. I wasn't even thinking about research today, to tell you frankly. And I was driving by and I look over to my right and there they were. I'll zoom in before I adios. There they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a couple of younger, commonly known as the wood-based park benches in the back. But these senior park benches are just, and the Patriarch up front. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it's very, very uncommon to see them in a group like this. And they've selected a pretty good place underneath these oak trees, which will in later life shade them from some harmful ultraviolet rays, cool them off in this hot Texas sun, and we can only hope that they're going to be fine. I'll come back with a team of investigators, some scientific personnel from the college, and we'll take some Q-tip swabs. Maybe we can get some DNA off this. I have a friend who's a welder. Maybe he can come and we can take a piece ever so gently of the metal so we can identify the type of metal. And I'm gonna turn the camera around. It's getting too much. I can't even watch anymore. And he's a welder. He knows a lot about different metals and what causes corrosion in metals and age, and maybe he can help out. We can take a piece of that metal base and have that analyzed. I have another friend who's he has a microscope. I'm not quite sure what his hobby is with a microscope, but he likes to look at things and see how little they are. And we'll have to. And I'm sorry if anybody's been offended by that one picnic table with just a horrific. And I don't want to spread any rumors. I'm not saying that was self-inflicted, but at this point we can't. It doesn't look. The damage is from the top. It's not from the bottom. So that tells me it wasn't a self-inflicted wound by any means. And we can only hope that picnic table is receiving the proper medical care to alleviate any ongoing pain. But I am dumbfounded. I tell you, I've done a lot of research, and this is the first time that I've ever come across a species like this. I don't want them to see me. I think I've interrupted them enough. So I'm just gonna try to hose in from far away. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. To recap, the Frenchman Philippe Pilate, or whatever his name was, 1974, walked across the Twin Towers in New York City, made worldwide headlines. He did it safely, was arrested promptly when he finished from the other side, and the charges were later dropped. And in 2007, Barry Bonds hits 756 home runs and breaks Hank Aaron's record, and Hank Aaron broke this. I could be looking at a record right here. You know, they probably might name this discovery after me. That's what they usually do. They name it after the person who discovers it. This could be the Holtzman bench, or the Holtzman. I don't know. There I go again. I'm shaking. I'm sorry. This is just. I'm gonna have to journal about this and contact my peers. All right. Have a great rest of the Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday, the beginning of a brand new week. Brand new opportunity to turn the page, become a better person, and we're all gonna just keep marching on. Oh, just breathtaking, I tell you, I'm in awe, I'm in shock. I'm virtually in shock. It's a wonder I haven't fallen down.